Hello and welcome to the Healthy Half Hour podcast. We are your hosts, Richard and Karen Inslee.
Our goal with the Healthy Half Hour podcast is to be a resource in your toolbox for all things diet, exercise, and healthy lifestyle related.
We'll be sharing our personal insights and experiences alongside research gathered from working in the health and fitness industry for over the last 12 years.
The show is brought to you by Sunnyside Honey Pot, all things honey related. So if you want to check out things that we make from our bees, their wax and their honey, you go to sunnysidehoneypot.com, and also please feel free to visit the healthyhalfhourpodcast.com as well.
And without further ado, let's get on to today's show.
Hi guys, we're back again, and I think we've...
Like the local bus service.
Yeah, like...
Nothing, and then all of a sudden two come along at once.
Yeah. But like we said in our last podcast, like we've been busy with a lot of stuff, and I did mention about my Clover Honey Pot business. So the website is cloverhoneypot.com. And
just a bit of background. Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a side hustle. I mean, we were selling honey and a few other things, and with
I always make gifts for your clients at Christmas, don't I?
Yeah,
and then
with the COVID thing going on and Karen doing a lot of corporate stuff more than anything, we're not allowed again in office buildings, and the online corporate kind of thing is saturated already at the minute. So it's something we weren't going to try and push through. I mean, we've been in touch with the corporate people we normally deal with, and I mean, a lot of them has assured us that once all this has kind of died down a little bit, but again, that can be years looking at some of what's going off. So the kind of the side hustle's almost now the hustle. So we're...
Yeah, I know. And it's so nice being creative. Everybody says like, "Oh, Karen's so creative," and we love the designs and everything. And having fun.
Yeah. Which again, like we mentioned in the last podcast, is why we've spent a lot of that time doing the e-commerce side just to get this up and running as best we can. So, like I say, it's cloverhoneypot.com, and obviously Instagram, Facebook, and all the rest of it is there. And I spent a few days ago, I spent almost a whole day loading the shop almost onto Instagram and Facebook. So, I mean, if you go to Instagram or Facebook, all of the items are on there too. The checkout will take you to our website to check out. But, I mean, you can do a shopping cart online on those social media platforms too now. So, again, somewhere to have a look if you want to. And if you don't mind, send your friends, send your relatives, send anybody you like. So like I say, we're doing $5 delivery inside the perimeter highway of Winnipeg. And again, if you want to come out to where we are, we're doing free pickup. And
anybody, I've just sent an order of my doggy cookies to Calgary. So again, the client wanted them ASAP, and because as you'll see from if you go and check out the website, and from talking to you guys today, like everything in our products is completely natural. So with regard to the doggy cookies, there's no preservatives, no additives or fillers. And so when you get the doggy cookies, always say to them, put them in the fridge or freeze them, because they are going to obviously deteriorate faster than shop bought ones, because there's nothing in there to preserve it unnaturally. So she paid for kind of quick delivery, and also she's going down to the States to see her daughter soon, so she wants to take some for her daughter's dog. So
today what we wanted, again, there's a lot of health benefits, and since we've been keeping bees for the last 4 years or so, there's a lot of health benefits to some of the things that bees produce, whether it's honey, whether it's propolis, whether it's royal jelly. Again, so we wanted to pretty much go over just more the honey today. And we often people hear that honey's antimicrobial and it's good for your skin and it's got some aqua thing property to it. So Karen just kind of wanted to kind of do a podcast about it a little bit, because again, we're going to tie this podcast into the website so people that visit the website can kind of have a listen in. So I'm not going to waffle on anymore, so Karen can get straight to it. So people don't.
You have got things to.
Oh, but people switch off when I talk.
Yeah, but and I'm funny, sorry, because like you've been, like you said, trying to upload the new e-commerce site and add things to the Facebook page, and I always joke with people when I've done craft fairs and markets recently, saying that I'll happily exploit our bees because I sell their honey and I use their honey and wax in virtually every product that I produce. And you said that, what was it? Was it Facebook that rejected something because it said exploiting or something?
You're not allowed to advertise animals or something like that. And I put a jar of honey on there, and in the explanation I put, our bees work really hard all through the summer to produce this lovely Manitoba honey. And then it got kicked out by Facebook because of it mentioned animals in the the text. So
and working hard, and you can't like promote like
exploitation of anyway. That's Facebook's algorithm for you.
As I say, like we sell the honey, but I use the honey and the wax in virtually every product. So like I produce like beeswax wrap. So obviously you've got like the wax in there, and I do
not singing.
Eh?
I thought you beeswax wrapping. We get the honey. I'll shut up.
And you go to the website and you'll see that I produce like bath salts and sugar scrubs and soaps and lotions. And one of the most popular products that I actually produce is my Nature's Radiance, which is a hand and face lotion. And I can't promote it as a natural product, even though, because it contains our honey and the beeswax as well, and of all the health benefits of the beeswax, like even though there are health benefits attached to honey, you can't band it. I'm actually going to go through the process of applying for it to be classed as a health product, because I can only sell it as and advertise it as a hand and face lotion, which is initially what it was, but so many of like my friends and customers that have purchased it, I've seen it myself where I've used it on skin when I've got a bit of sunburn, where my skin's gone red after being out in the sun too long, and the next day like it's gone after I've put it on. And one of your clients actually said the same thing recently, wasn't it?
Yeah. And just to clarify, yes, it's government red tape from Health Canada. That's the only reason why it's not classified. You can get it classified like that, but there's a lot of hoops to jump through, and rightly so, because people could put any snake oil on anywhere and say it fixes absolutely anything. So there's always checks and balances to things, and
so I'm going to look into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of hurdles to jump through, but again, you jump through them then. But so it's not classified as that, but obviously it's classified as
it's classified as a cosmetic.
Yeah.
So it falls into
without health claims.
Yeah, but I actively encourage like people who've bought it and used it to do reviews. And so one of our friends and a client of yours, she said to me, she says, I'm going to stop using your lotion. And I went, why? Is it not like, working for you? Like, are you reacting to it? She goes, no, some of the fine lines around my eyes have like been reduced, and I'm going to stop using it so they come back, and then I can start using it again.
She wants to do before and after. Wants to do before and after pictures.
Which I thought was funny. And then one of our friends in my boot campers calls it her magic cream, because like a magical lotion, because she's seen like her dry scalp like improve and her psoriasis like reduce. But we always say like,
and she actually said that's her only skin regimen now is to use that. She doesn't use any other. All of the rest of her products have all gone. She threw out
all of her other products and creams and lotions and just uses my Nature's Radiance now, because like say she calls it her miracle cream. But, she's seen benefits for her psoriasis, her dry, itchy scalp, and like obviously complexion and condition of her skin on her face and arms. But her husband's tried it on his psoriasis, and he hasn't really seen any like benefits to it. So, there's a disclaimer there, and which is why we can't promote it as a natural health product, but we are going to obviously be applying for that. But so all results are different, but I just wanted to just share a few of the reviews. But honey, you've only got to go on what?
What, darling?
No, I'm not calling you honey. So honey obviously has so many health benefits, whether you eat it or whether you use it topically. And like I said, I use the honey and the wax in virtually every single product that I possibly can. And one of the reasons that honey is so beneficial when it comes to skin health and appearance is because honey is actually a natural humectant. And that is like a big word, and I actually said it properly.
Wow.
So what a humectant is something that has a natural ability to hold on to water.
See, I told you the aqua thing.
Aqua.
Water. I'm just being posh water.
Yeah. So when you're using it on your skin, a natural humectant, obviously the ability to retain water, will mean that your skin becomes like hydrated without it feeling oily. And also one of the things with regard to honey is it also is a natural source of alpha hydroxy acids, which are a natural exfoliant.
Good job.
I can say humectant and I can't say exfoliant.
Put your teeth back in.
I know, yeah. And because it's like in all of my sugar scrubs and my Nature's Radiance like lotion as well, like with regard to the sugar scrubs, sugar and the honey are a natural exfoliator. And obviously because like honey's a humectant, it's going to help your skin like feel so soft. And obviously I use organic coconut oil in my products as well. So your skin's just like soft and moisturized.
And one thing that people ask is, if I'm using honey and sugar on my skin, I'm going to feel sticky after a shower. No, it's surprisingly not. I mean, I've actually tried some, and you don't with the coconut oil in it. Like I say, the sugar tends to wash off, and you're left with the coconut oil in there. And no, your skin does feel super soft. And just going back to the Nature's Radiance, I often, because I cut my hair super short, often have like dry scalp. Not dandruff, but the kind of, if you rub your head sometimes, the skin flakes a little bit, and that pretty much fixed it. Once a week or so, I'll put some on my head after a shower, and yeah, it just kind of moisturizes and softens my melon and makes me look great.
And like with regard to my own routine, like in the shower, so obviously I do a line of soaps, and I've got my sugar scrubs and got obviously our Nature's Radiance lotion. So I'll shower as normal, then I'll use one of the balls out of my sugar scrubs and use it on my face and obviously on my torso, my arms, like use it all over my body, and then you rinse it off. And then once I've got out of the shower, I'll pat my body dry, and then I'll just let my face kind of air dry very slightly, so it's like still nice and damp and warm. And the Nature's Radiance cream, I'll like put like a piece the size of like my pinky nail onto my hands, soften it in my hands and rub it all over my face, and it'll just absorb into the warm damp skin. And obviously if you're doing it just before you go to bed, obviously then it's just going to like absorb into your skin like naturally overnight while you sleep, and obviously your skin's going to feel like so soft, and obviously you can use it all over your face. So the sugar scrub especially on your head, yeah. So the sugar scrub, I use it obviously on my face, so like it'll even exfoliate my lips and like plump my lips up as well, because obviously with honey being a humectant, obviously it's going to draw moisture into the lips, into your skin. So it's just like I say, Donna says it's a miracle cream.
And the one thing with honey as well is an awful lot of enzymes in there too. And I've got a friend of ours, and her dad had a lot of allergies. And it's not our honey he's using because he doesn't live local to us, but he's found a local honey supplier that supplies raw, unpasteurized honey the same as ours. And a majority of his issues went away. And again, didn't necessarily cure them, but the enzymes in there kind of really helped him, and a lot of his allergies are gone. So I think he's left with 2 or 3, whereas he used to have, top of my head, say 10 or 12 different things, and not just skin allergies, but like food allergies and things. And again, like I say, honey's not a miracle cure, but more often than not, going back to that natural state with the food and those enzymes in that honey can just really help other systems in your body normalize.
And when I was like putting some notes together with regard to the benefits of honey, I mean, like, they're just so extensive. But I just wanted to, like, pick really on the fact I just mentioned that they've obviously a natural source of alpha hydroxy acids. And alpha hydroxy acids are a group of plant and animal derived acids. And they're used a lot actually in skincare products, and especially things in anti-aging products and toners and serums and creams. And like you say, going back to that, we can't promote the Nature's Radiance as a natural health product, but alpha hydroxy acids are used in a lot of creams and anti-aging products, and clients may have seen like some improvements using our lotion. But that's why I'm thinking, well, hey, I think I will like look at all the hoops that I've got to jump through. But there's a lot of like products where you can actually get alpha hydroxy acids from, and obviously honey's one of them. You get it from citrus fruits and obviously from sugar cane. So like, you know, I use sugar in my sugar scrubs, obviously, from royal jelly, which I was asking you earlier, wasn't I, about royal jelly and how you get it. And
from the Queen.
From the Queen,
Buckingham Palace, when she mixes gelatin with hot water. Royal jelly is something that the workers will secrete into a cell when they want to make a new queen. So there's enzymes again and different things, not 100% sure in there, that because when a new queen is needed in the hive, the new queen is made from a regular grub. So a grub will either grow into a worker bee, it will grow into a drone, depending, which is a male, or it will grow into a queen, depending on how it's treated. So again, with the worker grubs, well, they can actually make one grow into a queen, and they use what they call royal jelly to actually do it. I mean, if you've ever seen royal jelly to buy, it's super expensive, again, because it's like gnat's milk. It's really hard to get.
Or chicken's teeth.
Yeah, chicken's teeth, those things.
So alpha hydroxy acids, obviously, honey's a natural source of it. And alpha hydroxy acids are primarily used to exfoliate, but one of the reasons that people see so many benefits from the products that I produce is because obviously honey and their source of alpha hydroxy acids, like there's a lot of benefits to them. So alpha hydroxy acids, they can promote collagen and blood flow. They can actually correct discoloration from scars and obviously age spots. And I've got an age spot on my skin. And a few years ago, I went to see my doctor for our annual medical. And I got this, like, what I thought was a big freckle. And then I thought, like, oh, is it getting bigger? Should I be worried about it? Is it cancerous? Like, so I got him to check. And I says, like, you know, I'm just a bit concerned. You know, is this an age spot? Or is this, you know, should I consider cancer? And he went, no, it's an age spot. And I went, oh, I didn't know which I was more disappointed about. I was like, I've got an age spot, so I'm obviously getting old.
So no spring chicken anymore. Is that what he's telling you?
Yeah. And alpha hydroxy acids can obviously, I say, improve the appearance of surface lines on the face and wrinkles, which again, like say that friend and client of yours, like, you know, who said they're just going to stop using it because it had helped with hers. And it can help prevent breakouts of acne. It can brighten your skin complexion, and it can actually help increase the product.
You got me excited then. I'm going to make me brighter, but obviously not.
No, just your skin. Just your skin. And like I say, alpha hydroxy acids are primarily used to exfoliate your skin. So I say our honey is in my sugar scrubs. It's in Nature's Radiance lotion. And so it will help in a multitude of ways with regard to improving your skin health, your skin condition. So this is like just really a quick podcast, because what I'm going to do on the show notes on this one is just like kind of like just do a little PDF document, just, you know, expanding on some of like the benefits of these alpha hydroxy acids. And you can go and do your research online as well. But I think like most people that like to buy raw unpasteurized honey, they're already familiar with the health benefits of it. And
so what you're saying, it's not just for your tea then?
Not just for your tea, no.
Yeah.
So
And I think we've said before on another podcast, we actually had one girl come along and she bought a jar of honey, and Karen said, "Oh, what are you buying it for?" And she says, "Oh, a horse caught its leg on a fence and ripped it open, and the vet stitched it up, and she's just going to rub the honey onto the wound because for horses it will actually help heal the wound quicker."
Yeah, and it does have wound healing properties to it, which again is why when honey is in your skincare products, again, that's why it helps with regards to, like, you know, skin appearance, skin complexion. And I've actually had sores, I've had stings from the bees, and the first thing I do is put honey on them.
Yeah,
And
neutralizes bee stings pretty quick.
yeah, so they say so many health benefits. And I say this was kind of like just a really quick podcast just to kind of like, you know, just share a bit of information about our new website.
And again, why you put honey in the products is not just because we've got lots of honey, it's because it actually helps and makes a difference.
Yeah.
So yep. Hopefully that's been helpful. We'll catch up on another podcast pretty soon. Until then, bye.
That's all we have time for today, but we do hope that you join us on our next show. If you'd like to contribute to an upcoming episode with a topic, a question, or even if you'd like to be a guest on our show, then shoot us an email to questions@healthyhalfhourpodcast.com, or you can actually leave us a message on our Facebook or Instagram pages. The Healthy Half Hour Podcast was brought to you by Sunnyside Honey Pot and 7dayshred.com. If you like the show, tell your friends, and if you didn't, tell us and we'll work on it for you. Thanks again for listening.